Hello everyone on YouTube. My name is the Memphis XLR8, casual card game player, average Karibo enjoyer. You know, for over 20 years now, I have been loving the card game of it, Yu-Gi-Oh! I have summoned the monsters, I have played the spells back when they were magic cards, and I've triggered just about every trap card. However, recently it's become apparent that our beloved card game is in trouble, as one might say. And it's not because of the meta, or the anti-meta, or the scalpers, or any of that nonsense, no. The trouble that will finally destroy this card game has been staring us right in the face. That's right. It's all because of the parent company, Konami. If that even is the name of your company. You like messing with all the old formats, the GOATs, the Edisons, the Time Wizards? Don't you think that's a little selfish of you? You think supporting a metagame that's even more toxic than the anti-meta decks is a smart idea? Because I personally think it's a pretty dumb idea, if you don't mind me saying. You think you get to give the favorite archetypes, the popular boys, all the good support time and time again, while you got decks that have never been supported, or what's worse, the decks you do support and you don't do it right. I'm looking at my boys Cloudy and Star. Don't you think that might be a little rude of you to do? You know, it's probably a good thing that you've been doing so good with your animation work there, Konami. Now you can finally hand off the card game aspect of your game to a company that actually knows what they're doing. And if you think things are good over on the Master Duel side of things, well, you'd be wrong for thinking that, wouldn't you? Not only do I have to rebuy all the cards I already have to play the decks that I want to play in a gotcha style nonsense world, but you're also going to make it in a format where the deck I just spent all my gems on to get becomes irrelevant a format later once you've changed the ban list, and then I gotta sell everything off again. And it's not like the economy is very good on Master Duel, is it, Konami? That's just very, very greedy of you. Do you really think, for 1 second, that I want to spend hours a day grinding on Master Duel just to afford the deck I want to play for it to become irrelevant a format later? Don't you think that's kind of dumb of you, Konami? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that you never do any right, Konami, okay? You do right on occasion. Yeah, you did unban my boy Link Karibo. You know, he never should have been banned in the first place, just saying. No, now he's back to one, that's good. We're on the right track there. And while you don't always support the old archetypes, when you do, as haphazard as your support of the old archetypes is, when you do it, the guy you get to do it actually seems to do a pretty decent job for the most part. You know, it's very, haphazard who gets what, when. But, the recent stuff has actually been okay. It hasn't been overblown or anything like that. So, whoever you have got to do the legacy support, pay that guy more. Whoever does the new meta stuff, throw him out. Just throw him out. Plus, you got that new Genesis format. I know you guys want to hit up all the Time Wizard formats and stuff and give your own formats there, Konami. But considering you did a new ban list adjustment for the Genesis after, 2 days? Clearly you didn't bother field testing your new format, so little screwy there. Right idea, wrong execution, that sort of idea. Now, I'm not here to say that Konami can fix Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think it's even possible to fix quite right. But that doesn't mean we can't damn well try, Konami. And you can still do better. You can still do better. There's little things you can do. Little tiny things, The support you've been giving to the Legacy boys has been in the right direction. Go there a little bit harder. You got a foot in the grave, but you can dig yourself out too. You can get your other foot out of that grave, okay? And the community will help you do it if you just reach out that hand. Alright, Konami? It's possible for you to dig out of this hole. So that's why I'm challenging you, Konami, just to do a little bit better. Okay? Just do little changes here and there. And this card game can become a lot more tolerable, okay? I would challenge you to a card game, but I highly doubt the president of Konami actually knows how to play their own game, otherwise they would realize the problems if they actually know how to play their own game. Plus, you probably hire the sweatiest intern you have to do it for you, so there's that. But just do better. You know, we all try our best every day to do better, and you're no exemption. You're no exemption. So I look forward to you giving it a best shot, and I'll be watching you, Konami. Okay? I'll be watching you real extra close. Got it? So all I'm saying is, you've taken steps in the right direction. Keep it up. Okay? Old dogs can learn new tricks. Not my dog, but you, Konuma. You can do it. That, or you can just go back to shilling out to the old school players by reprinting Dark Magician and Blue Eyes for like the 5th time, something like that. Somewhere in that regard, like 5th, 6th generation of support for those. Why not? I mean, you guys love doing that. Come on.